Good morning, my YouTube fans. We have cops going into this parking garage with guns drawn. I actually seen a gun, I actually seen a gun drawn. That's interesting. Very interesting to see what's going to happen. 6 police just went in with their guns drawn. And we're downtown Seattle, Washington. They went into this building right here with their guns drawn. Oh, it's a parking garage. So you guys went in a parking garage with your guns drawn? I just seen the cop with his gun out. Why is that? No comment? So what do you hope to find in a parking garage with your guns drawn? Homeless people? Heroin addicts with your guns drawn? Does your sergeant know about this? You don't have a comment? I'll stay in here and record then. Make sure you guys don't kill anybody. So these guys went into this parking garage with their guns drawn to a parking garage. Was that gunshots I just heard? What was that I just heard? Was that gunshots? Interesting. What's your name, officer?
Officer King 8556.
So why does this officer have his gun out? Was it a theft or a robbery? Because your officers are in there with guns drawn. Why is that?
I can't talk about an active investigation right now. Okay?
Active investigation with guns drawn? In a parking garage with guns drawn. Do you know who your clientele is downtown Seattle? Homeless people and heroin addicts. So you really went into a parking garage with guns drawn for most likely a heroin addict or a homeless person? Really? Interesting. I hope their body cams are on. So there's cops behind this guy. Let me zoom in behind him. And then there's like 6 or 7 cops in there already. In a parking garage on an early Saturday morning. Are you guys aware that you're under federal probation with the Department of Justice for this type of behavior? Are you guys aware of that? This is why you're under federal probation with the DOJ. You guys are fucking criminals. So this cop is guarding the parking garage, so when they actually commit their murders, no one can get in. As you guys know, I'm on a public sidewalk. I can record under the Constitution. I'm gonna go around this building to get a better view. These guys are unbelievable. These are the real criminals, the Seattle Police Department. The real criminals in Seattle. So my question for you is,
Not right now.
why did you guys go in there with guns drawn?
Not right now.
So no comment, you guys have your weapons drawn.
Not right now, Kyle.
You guys are under federal investigation with the DOJ.
We're investigating a burglary, Kyle.
So more than likely it's a homeless person or a heroin addict.
You know that, Kyle.
Because this is what your clientele is. This is downtown Seattle. Filled with heroin addicts. Filled with heroin addicts. My concern as a United States citizen is, why are you in there with your guns drawn? And I'm recording you. Be advised. So he just called and said that Kyle Canty was here. My concern is, why do they have their guns drawn? 6 or 7 police officers with their guns drawn. The homeless person is probably in there trying to get some sleep. See, these guys show a consistent pattern of violence. This is why they're under federal investigation with the DOJ. Consistent pattern of violence. These guys are violent criminals. The Seattle Police Department are in this parking garage right now, 6 to 7 officers with their guns drawn in this parking garage. And they don't want me to record this? Oh, absolutely I'm recording this.
You couldn't record, Kyle. You can record all you want.
Yeah, you should have thought about that before. Now I'm on your ass right now. And the DOJ is too, by the way. Remember, you're on federal probation with the DOJ for this type of behavior.
What are we doing, Kyle?
You're killing people. No. 7 of your cops are in there probably shooting someone, killing them.
You hear gunshots?
I don't know yet. I don't know if you're going to tase them to death or what. All I know is your cops went in there, guns drawn, with no suspect inside.
You don't know any of this.
Well, I saw it with my own eyes. What do you mean? I saw your officers when they entered the parking garage from the other side with their guns drawn.
You know who's in there?
I know, more than likely it's a heroin addict or a homeless person in there. This is common fucking sense right now. What's your name, actually? Officer Smith. What's your first initial?
It's right there.
Oh, I couldn't see you because you're turned the other way.
T.
T. Smith. Okay. We'll hand this in to the DOJ too, smart ass. See, remember, you guys lied on me. Now the shit's hit the fan where you're being busted by the DOJ. Remember that. Oh, the Seattle Police Department's under federal investigation with the DOJ. They like to kill people, black people especially. I got to make sure that doesn't happen. Remember Charlene Lyles, right? The pregnant woman that you guys killed. Remember that, right? Here's another cop. So, yep, I'm recording this whole situation right on the sidewalk. I just want to know why these guys came 7 deep with their guns drawn. They called for backup for me for just recording. See, because the thing with body cams nowadays is they can edit the body cams. They can actually edit the body cams. As we see in national news, they like to edit body cams, throw guns on body cam footage that really aren't there. So when the citizens actually record these creeps, these criminals, then they get all offended. Fuck them all. That's what I say. Now the DOJ, once again, has these idiots under federal investigation. They still haven't learned their lesson. They still go into parking garages with guns drawn, with no type of crime. Now we're gonna see who's actually in here. And does it really take 7 or 8 officers with their guns drawn to handle a potential suspect? These guys play like the criminals are the violent ones, but in reality, it's the cops that are the violent ones. What's your name, officer? What's your name? What's your name?
Officer Nash.
Oh, can I see your name tag, please? Take your hand away from it. G. Nash. Okay. Do we have a sergeant on the way? Are you the sergeant? Do we?
I'm not a sergeant.
So why aren't your sergeants called? You guys have 7 guns in there. You guys have 7 guns in there. No sergeant called? Where's your superiors at? Who's supervising you guys? So this is normal for you guys to go in there with 7 cops.
We're done. But in the meantime, we need to do what we're doing now.
You're just standing there. Exactly. You're just hey, you know that was funny, right? You're just standing there. I got you there. I got you. I got you there. You're just standing there. You're not actually doing work. You set yourself up for that one, man. Oh, man. So how do you guys know my name so well? Do you want a lawyer to answer that question for you? You might want to not answer that question. So this is wonderful Seattle, Washington, reporting live in the rain. So how does it feel to be under federal probation with the DOJ? You know that federal court judge Robart? He said you guys are criminals.
We'll be happy to talk to you.
He said you guys are the worst type of criminals, the worst type of cops. According to Judge Robart, why are you guys under federal supervision right now? See, everything that I put in that lawsuit that you guys know about, it actually came true. It actually was true all along, now wasn't it? Go back and read the lawsuit that I filed against the Seattle Police Department. You guys are criminals. No matter if you're getting your people from different cities, you guys will always be the bad guy. You're the criminals. You're the real criminal. I have to record for that poor soul's protection in there in case you shoot and kill him or her or whoever it is in there. All we know is when you guys go in, someone ends up dead. 90% chance. We got to ensure that doesn't happen. From the actual sidewalk recording.
It's going down.
7 cops went in there with their guns drawn. You know, all we know is when these guys go in, someone ends up dead. So we got to record these guys. There's like 7 or 8 cops in this parking garage right now.
Are they in there?
Oh, they're in there. They're in there. They went up there with the fucking guns drawn and shit. They went in there like it was Fallujah, like it was the fucking Middle East somewhere. You know?
What is it, just cold people passed out in the alley?
Do you mind being on camera saying that? Because that's the same thing I told them. I said, it's probably some fucking heroin addict or homeless person in there trying to get some sleep. You're really going to go in there with 7 guns? Really?
I don't need to be on camera, but yeah. But hey, man, it is pretty crazy that they do run up in there with guns drawn. You know what I'm saying? It's just a couple homeless people trying to stay warm.
Thank you for that comment. You're not on camera though.
All right. Stay deep, bro.
Yep, thanks. You heard it from citizens themselves on how the Seattle Police Department get down. Like I told this cop earlier, they know who their clientele is. Probably some homeless soul, some heroin addict trying to get some rest in the raining Seattle atmosphere, and they go in there 7 or 8 guns drawn. When someone ends up dead, then they flip the whole scenario. See, citizens are getting sick of these cops killing people, and that's the reason why I'm recording. You see, I start recording, oh my God, Kyle Kinsey's here, he's recording us. So clearly, I'm affecting the Seattle Police Department. Clearly, YouTube fans, they don't like it. Well, they should have thought about that before they decided to fuck with me and illegally charge me with felonies that I wasn't guilty of. No, the whole world is seeing that I wasn't actually the criminal. They are.
Hey, can you take a step back? We got a car coming. Thank you.
So now they hate being on film, you know? But in reality, I'm going to hand over all this evidence to the DOJ, you know?
No, I appreciate it. Yeah, you're good. I'm just going to check it out. I mean, he's not blocking our view. He's got stuff going on inside. Thank you.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
I have a car parked for
When you go in there, you see officers, just make sure you're like clear and you're coming in.
Yeah.
We'll do.
Make your presence known.
They went in there, 7 guns drawn. Hey, have you been looking at my YouTube channel since you know who I am? You
I didn't know you had a YouTube channel.
Oh man, I'm fucking famous around it.
What's your YouTube name?
Moorish Knowledge TV.
Morris Knowledge?
Moorish Knowledge TV.
Morris Knowledge.
Moorish, as in the Moors. That's right.
Okay.
Moorish Knowledge TV.
Okay.
My
I don't
subs-
have a YouTube account, but
All police officers do. Anyways, I'm at almost 10,000 subscribers.
Nice.
Guess who's on there?
When do they send you a medal? When do
You get the medal at 10,000. They've been sending me checks though. I get paid directly from Google.
Nice.
Hey, I get paid for recording interactions like this.
Cool. I'm glad you found a market for yourself.
See, but the problem is I go after people that violate constitutional rights, people that are racist, corrupt cities, organizations, counties, police departments. See, that's actually your clientele that's probably up in this building, you know.
Thank you for your interest.
So you guys have been in this building, because I've been filming for about, this thing says 15 minutes and 40 seconds. Where's the suspect at?
They were telling me afterwards.
Okay.
Do we have a suspect? Where's the suspect at? Because it's been 15 minutes. 7 deep, you should be able to find a suspect. If there is a suspect, I want to know where's the suspect at. Any word from your other partners or where this alleged suspect is to make you guys go in there with 7 guns drawn?
Again, when we're done investigating, we'll let you know.
Wow, 15 minutes and you guys don't have a suspect yet? Man. I'm recording for whoever's up in there, if there's someone in there, in case you guys shoot and kill him. Especially if he's black or she's black. You guys have a tendency of doing that.
Yeah, I'm watching that one.
Oh, by the way, YouTube, so a couple months ago, someone jumped from this building right here, 35 floors up. They didn't want to put that on the news, but, you know, I interviewed witnesses that confirmed that the person's brains were splattered all over this concrete. It's funny how the cops knew who I was, but I got documentation that says all the police officers lied on me. But when you have corrupt judges that are getting paid off by cities and counties, you know, then that affects the outcome of a case. However, I'm gonna take that case all the way to the Supreme Court, guys, because we got it on video now that they knew who I was. I never introduced myself. Never introduced myself. So these guys, I believe they're actually trying to kill me too. You know, I believe that because as the video shows, I never introduced myself. These guys are a real threat to mankind. They're a threat to Seattle. They're a threat to any human being living. These guys are the real criminals. The Seattle Police Department in the flesh. We all know about Sean Culberson and me releasing his home address, you know. So I encourage the YouTube fans to look up what these guys' addresses is, you know. Hold them accountable in case they try to kill one of your family members. Charlene Lyles, you know, they shot her 7 to 10 times, killed her and her baby. Let me remind you. And they always lie about, oh, the person tried to attack me. The person had scissors. The person had a knife. These guys are fraudulent. I got to keep it entertaining for my YouTube fans out there.
Gotta get more subscribers.
No,
Gotta
I
get
just
that Google vote.
I report actual facts, though.
I'd like to say something.
No, thank you. No, thank you. See, I know that trick. I can't get paid if you're in my camera.
Oh.
See you. See, what that's about is then they'll contact YouTube and be like, privacy issues, I didn't consent. All this other crap. So I learned, I'm the legal guy. Yeah. You know. But cops can't do that because you work for me. You can't do that under the Constitution. Now,
Film that here,
huh?
Kyle. Anyone can, this is a public domain.
Wait, say that again.
Anyone can be filmed.
Anyone can be filmed?
It's
Public.
It's a public street.
So this is a public sidewalk?
Yeah.
Holy shit. YouTube fans, this is a break in the case. Now we got prior paperwork. That they said that I was on the sidewalk filming and then the cops attacked me. But these cops just said that I could film on a public sidewalk. holy shit, there's been a break in my case. You want to add anything else, officer? Thank you for that. I appreciate that. That's a part of the Constitution, right?
I believe so. My understanding of it.
Yeah, my understanding, as long as they're going up.
So your understanding is because of the Constitution, right, officer? That it's your First Amendment.
My understanding is that a public space is a public space. That's my understanding.
Thank you. Maybe this cop isn't so bad after all. Holy shit. So now they're saying that I could record in a public space after they actually illegally gave me a felony for recording on a public sidewalk. Wait till the DOJ gets a hold of this video. Unbelievable. So Gordillo and Officer Christopher Scott Myers actually said that I was not allowed to record on a public sidewalk. And then they lied about the whole situation,
I'm just gonna pull it.
sent me to prison for actually recording on a public sidewalk, added more stuff in that wasn't true, and sent me to prison. But now we have these officers admitting that yes, I could record on the public sidewalk. Unfucking believable. So they violate my constitutional rights and then admit that, yeah, oh yeah, by the way, you could record on the public sidewalk. Unbelievable, man. These guys are a class fucking act. Hey man, where's the suspect at? I'm running out of filming space, man. Where the fuck are these suspects at? Man, I've been out here with you guys for 21 minutes and no suspect yet. What are you doing? Giving him a rectal exam while you're up there?
I don't have any answers.
So no word on if they have a suspect?
They're still searching.
I need real action, man. I need real action.
I'm sure you get more hits on YouTube.
I need you guys to violate someone's constitutional rights. That's what I need. I need you guys to not read him his rights so you guys can get more in trouble. Violate somebody else's constitutional rights. I need the footage. It's very easy. I mean, if anyone's seen my page, it's very easy to get this. All I gotta do is be in the right place at the right time. That's mainly all the time in Seattle. Can you agree that this city is a shithole? Can you agree upon that? This is a shithole city with shithole cops, and it's expensive. You're paying for this. Why are we paying for this? I'm in shock. I'm not paying for it anymore. I don't live here anymore. So, well, you know, I got smarter, you know. I gotta keep it entertaining. You gotta communicate with me, officer. You're a public servant. Customer service is your number one goal. So YouTube, we still don't have a suspect. I've been recording for 23 minutes. This parking garage only has 1, 2, 3, 4, like 8 floors. I mean, you would think that these guys would be able to search the premises. Only 8 floors, 24 minutes now, and they still don't have a suspect. This is a waste of taxpayer dollars, actually. When you got 8 to 9 cops here now and are just wasting money like this. These guys have just been standing here getting paid for nothing. I want to see crime. I want to see these guys actually go fight real crime, not going after people like me and lying on me and giving me felonies for not committing real crimes, but you know, they make up documentation and paperwork. I want to see real crime. I want to see them fight real crime. This is what these guys are getting paid to do, fight real crime. This isn't fighting real crime. They've been standing here for 25 minutes and getting paid for not fighting real crime. There's a major problem that I have with that. These guys get paid pretty good too. You know, they're making over $100,000 a year. maybe 200,000. Easy with the overtime and stuff like that. They can easily scale over $200,000 in a year, you know. But if you're gonna be making that type of money, I need you to do real fucking work. This is not real work. What I'm doing is real work. I'm the real journalist, you know. This is real work because the news departments, Como and all these bullshit news departments, they don't cover real news. I cover real fucking news. Bringing it to you live, indirect, no edits in my video, no throwing fake guns in my video, saying that the suspect had the gun, none of that. I give you guys real news, live and direct. So, this is 3rd and Pike, 3rd and Pine. This is the heart of downtown Seattle. Up ahead, you see Pike Place Market. You see a CVS and a Target right there. You see racist Starbucks on this corner. Yeah, man, this is real comical that these guys get paid for doing absolutely nothing. But they make the public be in fear. Going into a parking garage, guns drawn, that makes the public be in fear, you know. And that's what I also have a problem with. Why scare the public up like, you know, there's some shit that's really going down in this parking garage when we all know for a fact that there's nothing but heroin addicts and fucking homeless people that want to fucking be in a parking garage at 8 o'clock in the morning. You know, unbelievable. Yeah, these guys are killing homeless people. They're killing drug addicts. They're killing black people. These are the worst type of fucking people on the planet. Cops. Not all cops. Just the majority of them, but not all of them. We got a detective, Timothy Ranahan, dirtbag fucking cop. Sean Culbertson, dirtbag cop. Gordillo, dirtbag cop. Christopher Scott Myers, dirtbag cop. You know, these are all fucking dirtbags off the top of my head. But my paperwork shows more dirtbag cops. We have dirtbag federal agents too. I'll release that information soon enough. I got all the discovery from my previous cases that says these guys are fucking crooks. Yeah, but I'm just trying to keep my viewers interested because we've been standing here for 27 minutes and no suspect. I want to see the fucking suspect. They went into this parking garage with guns drawn. I want to see the suspect. I think these guys are cheating the system. These guys are cheating the system. We've been standing here for going on 28 minutes and no word of a suspect, no suspect. Where's the suspect at? Where is the suspect? 7 guns drawn. You better come out with a suspect.
Oh, yeah.
Even the cops yawning because he's tired of standing here. Unbelievable, man. Hey, so YouTube fans, I'm going to go ahead and stop the video to save on memory space. I want to see if they're actually going to come out of here with a suspect. We're signing off temporarily, YouTube.